Vincent van Gogh's Starry Night is more than just a painting. It's a window into the mind of a genius, a swirl of emotion, mystery, and cosmic beauty. Painted in 1889 while Van Gogh was confined in a psychiatric hospital, this masterpiece has captivated art lovers, scientists, and dreamers alike. But what if Starry Night isn't just a painting? What if it's a coded message, a silent cry, a vision of the universe, or even a hidden prediction of future science? Today, we take a journey beyond the canvas, uncovering the secrets of one of the world's most beloved paintings. At first glance, Starry Night is a simple nightscape, a quiet village beneath a swirling sky. But look closer. The brushstrokes seem to pulse with energy, almost alive. The stars are not mere dots of light. They spiral, dance, and explode with motion. The massive cypress tree stretches upward like a flame, bridging the heavens and the earth. Everything in this painting moves, except for one thing: the village below. Why? Did Van Gogh see something no one else did? This is a painting born out of pain and passion. At the time, Van Gogh was battling severe mental distress, yet he painted the night as something alive and vibrant, not dark and empty. Was this his way of finding hope in the chaos? Or was he revealing something deeper, something beyond human understanding? As we unravel the layers of Starry Night, we will explore its hidden symbols, the science behind its swirling patterns, and the deep emotional turmoil that shaped it. By the end, you may never see this painting the same way again. Let's begin. Vincent van Gogh painted Starry Night in 1889 while he was staying at the St. Paul de Marseille Asylum in Saint-Rémy-de-Provence, France. The asylum was located in a remote area surrounded by beautiful, yet harsh landscapes, an environment that mirrored Van Gogh's inner struggles. He had already endured years of mental health issues, and during this period, he was grappling with intense feelings of isolation and despair. Despite this, Van Gogh chose to create something breathtakingly alive. While many artists at the time painted serene landscapes, Van Gogh's rendition of the night sky was filled with bold, swirling energy, almost as if the sky itself was fighting against the darkness. But how could someone in such turmoil produce a painting of such cosmic beauty? This paradox has intrigued art historians for years. Was this energy and motion in the stars simply Van Gogh's mental state projected onto the canvas? Or was it something more? To understand the connection between Van Gogh's life and his art, we need to look at his letters. In his correspondence with his brother, Theo, Van Gogh often spoke of his emotional states and the healing power of painting. These letters reveal a deeper side to Van Gogh, one that craved peace but was often overwhelmed by his inner demons. Starry Night, in many ways, was not just an expression of his anguish. It was also a desperate attempt to communicate hope. Interestingly, Van Gogh didn't actually paint the scene directly from the window of the asylum. He based it on a combination of what he could see from his room and his imagination. The swirling stars and vibrant sky, in fact, seemed to represent more than just a view of the night. They symbolized his own longing for peace and beauty amidst chaos. By using bold brushstrokes and exaggerated color contrasts, Van Gogh infused the sky with a sense of urgency and intensity that was so personal, yet so universal. Perhaps, in Starry Night, Van Gogh was painting not the world outside, but the world inside his mind, one that, despite the turmoil, still yearned for something beautiful. When we look at the swirling stars in Starry Night, we see more than just a beautiful night sky. These dynamic swirls are often seen as a direct reflection of Van Gogh's emotional and mental state. Some art historians even believe that the painting's swirling patterns are a representation of turbulence, both within his mind and in the world around him. The vibrant blues and yellows contrast sharply, creating a sense of conflict and unrest. Van Gogh didn't want the stars to merely shine. He wanted them to move, to show that the sky was alive. Interestingly, these swirls may also have a deeper, almost scientific meaning. In recent years, fluid dynamics, the study of how liquids and gases move, has revealed that the patterns created by Van Gogh's swirls resemble the natural turbulence patterns seen in the fluid motion of air and water. Could it be that Van Gogh, consciously or subconsciously, was capturing the unseen laws of nature? There is a growing theory that the spirals in his painting mirror the vortexes that exist in both nature and the cosmos. The shapes resemble those found in tornadoes, galaxies, and even the weather systems on Earth. In this sense, the swirling stars of Starry Night are not just a visual symbol. They are a visual manifestation of the laws of nature. But what do the swirling stars symbolize on a deeper emotional level? For many, they represent the turbulent inner world of Van Gogh himself. His struggles with mental illness, his desperation, and his intense desire for escape. Yet, in the way the swirls form patterns of beauty, there is also a sense of hope. The stars are constant, ever-present, always shining through the chaos of the night. This could be Van Gogh's subtle message that, even in the darkest times, there is beauty. Perhaps in these swirls, he was trying to convey the idea that our own inner turmoil, when understood and embraced, could lead to something profound and meaningful. Van Gogh's swirls remind us that, much like nature, everything moves from the largest galaxies to the smallest particles, and that movement, though chaotic, is part of a larger, beautiful pattern. Could it be that Van Gogh's brushstrokes, too, were part of a larger cosmic dance? In the foreground of Starry Night, we see a tall, dark cypress tree that towers over the village and reaches toward the sky. At first glance, this might seem like a mere landscape detail, but the cypress tree is often interpreted as one of the most symbolic elements of the painting. Van Gogh himself had a complex relationship with these trees, often painting them in his works to reflect life, death, and spirituality. The cypress, with its pointed, flame-like shape, appears as if it is stretching upwards, attempting to touch the stars and connect the heavens and the earth. The cypress tree was a constant theme in Van Gogh's work during this period. Some art historians believe the tree represents Van Gogh's desire to transcend his earthly struggles and find peace in the afterlife. Others suggest that the cypress symbolized the artist's fascination with death, as these trees were often found in cemeteries. The towering cypress could, therefore, represent a bridge between the living world and the realm beyond, pointing upward to the stars, which Van Gogh saw as a gateway to the divine. But the cypress is not just a symbol of death or spirituality. It also carries with it a sense of life and resilience. The tree stands firm and strong, unmoving in the wind, despite the swirling chaos in the sky. This resilience could mirror Van Gogh's own inner strength, his determination to create art despite the immense mental struggles he faced. The cypress's vertical nature contrasts sharply with the horizontal, peaceful lines of the village below, signifying the division between the mundane world and the higher, spiritual realm. By placing this tree in his painting, Van Gogh may have been asking a question. Can we, as humans, find peace amidst the chaos of life? Can we, too, reach toward the heavens, seeking meaning and solace in a world full of uncertainty? The cypress tree, forever reaching toward the stars, suggests that the pursuit of beauty and transcendence is eternal. Beneath the swirling energy of the night sky, the village in Starry Night appears almost still, serene in its quiet existence. The village is depicted with simple, straight lines, calm, and undisturbed by the turbulence above. This stark contrast between the chaotic sky and the peaceful village below is one of the most striking aspects of the painting. Van Gogh's choice to portray the village in such a calm, almost idealized way could be seen as a reflection of his yearning for peace, something that he felt eluded him in his personal life. Interestingly, the village is not an accurate representation of Saint Remy de Provence, where Van Gogh was staying. He took some creative liberties with the composition, adding the church steeple and modifying the buildings to create a more idealized scene. Some art critics argue that the village represents Van Gogh's longing for a simpler, quieter life, one that was untouched by his mental health struggles. It could also symbolize the life he had left behind in Holland, one that seemed peaceful but was, in many ways, distant from the turbulent emotions he faced in his later years. The village also has a symbolic meaning when compared to the swirling sky. The sky, with its endless movement, represents uncontrollable forces, the forces of nature, of life, and of the mind. In contrast, the village, with its rigid lines, represents the control and order that Van Gogh might have wished for in his own life. It's as though Van Gogh was depicting two opposing forces: the uncontrollable chaos of the universe and the human desire for stability and peaceful simplicity. However, this peacefulness also raises the question: is this village a reflection of idealized comfort, or does it hide the deeper emotional struggle beneath? Perhaps by painting the village in such a calm way, Van Gogh was emphasizing that even in a world full of chaos, there is always room for hope and the possibility of inner peace. The quietness of the village beneath the swirling sky serves as a reminder that no matter how wild the world may seem, peace is always waiting to be found, even in the most unexpected places. One of the most captivating features of Starry Night is Van Gogh's masterful use of color. The deep, vibrant blues of the night sky, the bright yellows of the stars, and the rich earth tones of the village all work together to create a sense of emotional intensity. Van Gogh, known for his bold color choices, often used colors to express mood and emotion rather than aiming for naturalistic representation. In Starry Night, color becomes a language of its own, conveying feelings of longing, hope, and tension. The contrasting blue and yellow are often interpreted as symbolic of opposites: the blue representing the unknown, the vastness of the universe, and sadness, while the yellow symbolizes hope, warmth, and enlightenment. This duality can be seen as a reflection of Van Gogh's own emotional battles. The sky is both a place of wonder and a source of anxiety. The stars represent light in the darkness, but they also seem to swirl in an unsettling, almost chaotic way. Van Gogh was very aware of the emotional power of color, and he used it in this painting to create a tension between opposing forces. Interestingly, Van Gogh's use of color wasn't just about emotional expression. It also had a practical purpose. During his time in Saint-Rémy-de-Provence, he was experiencing severe mental health issues and had limited access to materials. Van Gogh often mixed his paints in creative ways, creating his own pigments and using thick brushstrokes to add texture to the canvas. This allowed him to convey his emotional state in a visceral way, almost as if the canvas itself was alive, pulsating with energy. The texture of the paint adds to the sensation that the painting is not just a depiction of a scene, but an expression of the artist's inner turmoil. The blue and yellow tones in the sky also draw attention to the stars, which shine brightly in the night. The contrast between the dark sky and the glowing stars creates a sense of depth and movement, as if the stars are not simply part of the scene, but are alive and interacting with the world below. The way the stars are painted, almost like swirls of fire, adds to the intensity of the color scheme. Van Gogh's use of color in Starry Night reminds us that art is not just a way of representing the world around us, but a means of expressing the deepest emotions that we may not have words for. Van Gogh's Starry Night continues to captivate audiences today, offering more than just a visual experience. It offers a glimpse into the soul of the artist. This painting has become a symbol of emotional depth, capturing both the beauty and the pain of the human experience. It's a testament to Van Gogh's ability to transform personal struggles into something universally relatable. Through his swirling stars and still earth, Van Gogh invites us to reflect on the contrasts in our own lives. The moments of chaos and stillness, the struggle between inner turmoil and external peace. Over time, Starry Night has transcended its artistic origins and has become a cultural icon. It's reproduced, analyzed, and revered by millions around the world, its legacy cemented as one of the most famous and beloved works of art in history. But at its core, this painting is not just about Van Gogh's talent or the beauty of the night sky. It's about the artist's raw emotional honesty and his ability to communicate his innermost feelings. Starry Night is more than just a landscape. It's a visual diary of the artist's emotional journey, making it timeless in its resonance with anyone who has ever struggled with their own emotional landscape. As we reflect on Van Gogh's life and work, we are reminded of the power of art to express the unspoken and to connect us across time and space. Starry Night stands as a reminder that art can be both personal and universal, offering a window into the complexities of the human condition. Van Gogh's work encourages us to embrace the full spectrum of our emotions, to find beauty in the turbulence, meaning in the chaos, and most importantly, to never stop creating. Whether you see yourself in the swirling sky or the quiet earth, Starry Night reminds us all that our emotions, no matter how intense, are a part of what makes us human.